It happens without a sound. In the middle of a bright afternoon, every skyscraper on Earth turns to dust and folds into the street. No earthquake, no explosion, just gravity finishing the job in seconds. Here's the premise. For exactly 5 seconds, every oxygen atom on the planet vanishes. Not just the air you breathe, all of it. The oxygen high in the sky, the oxygen locked inside the oceans, the oxygen baked into stone and steel and concrete. Every atom of it gone everywhere at the same instant. 5 seconds. Then it all comes back like flipping a switch. You'd assume the danger here is suffocation, that you'd choke, claw at your throat, gasp. It isn't. You won't even get the chance to hold your breath. The breathing is the one thing that barely matters. Second one, look up. The sky goes black. Not stormy. Black, like deep space, with the sun still burning in the middle of it. Daylight is just sunlight bouncing off the molecules floating in our air. Strip out a fifth of the atmosphere in an instant, and there's far less left to scatter that light. Noon turns to midnight, with a single spotlight nailed to the ceiling. And that is the gentle part. Second one somewhere else. Everyone standing outside begins to burn. That thin layer of ozone miles above your head, ozone is just oxygen. 3 atoms instead of 2. It is the only thing standing between your skin and the sun's raw ultraviolet. Take it away, and every person facing the sky gets a deep sunburn in moments. The entire daylit half of the planet scorched at once. Now your head. Feel that. 21% of the air is oxygen. Pull it out, and the pressure around you drops like you were yanked from the beach to the top of Everest. Instantly. Your eardrums bulge outward. For millions of people, they simply burst. The sky has gone dark, your skin is burning, and your ears have popped like balloons. 3 seconds left. Down on the road, every engine dies. Cars, trucks, motorcycles. They all run by burning fuel with oxygen. No oxygen, no fire, no combustion. Every engine on Earth quits in the same heartbeat. And up in the sky, it's worse. Every jet engine flames out at once. Thousands of planes, full of people, mid-flight, suddenly falling with dead engines and no way to restart. And reach out and touch any bare piece of metal. Right now, a microscopic skin of rust, an oxide layer, coats every metal surface and keeps the pieces apart. Strip that oxygen away, and clean metal, touching clean metal, does something strange. It welds, instantly, cold, with no heat at all. Every untreated bolt, gear, and railing on the planet fuses solid in the same second. But here is where it stops being about you. Look at the buildings. Concrete isn't just gray rock. The oxygen inside it is part of the glue, the chemical bonds that make it hard and strong. Take that oxygen away, and concrete loses its strength in a single instant. It doesn't crack. It doesn't tip over slowly. It crumbles into loose gray powder. Every sidewalk, every bridge, every overpass, tunnel, and tower made of concrete just gives up. And a modern city is mostly concrete. The buildings don't topple in slow motion. The ground they stand on dissolves into sand, and millions of tons of steel and glass come crashing down all at once. You are a tiny figure standing in a canyon that is turning to dust around you. We are not done. The oceans. Water is 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. But by weight, water is almost 90% oxygen. Erase that oxygen, and what's left is just hydrogen. The lightest gas there is. The seas don't drain away. They don't dry up. The water you're standing beside simply stops being water, and the leftover hydrogen blasts straight upward and escapes into space. For 5 seconds, the oceans of the world quietly vanish into the sky. And the ground beneath your feet? Rock is loaded with oxygen too. Nearly half of the Earth's crust by weight is oxygen. So the planet itself begins to lose its grip. The crust starts to come apart at the seams. The world is very literally falling to pieces. And you? Look down at your own hands. You are mostly oxygen too. By weight, about 2/3 of your body is oxygen, woven into the water in every single cell. You are not a bystander watching this happen. For 5 seconds, you are part of what's coming undone. 5 seconds, then it comes back. Every oxygen atom returns at once, and that is its own kind of violence. The atmosphere refills so suddenly that the pressure snaps back like a thunderclap across the whole planet. The hydrogen that used to be your oceans meets the returning oxygen up high, and a planet-wide layer of it can ignite. The sky doesn't just brighten again, it flashes. So here's the real answer. The thing that nearly ended you was never the breathing. 5 seconds is one held breath. You'd barely notice your lungs at all. Oxygen isn't simply fuel for your blood. It is the mortar of the entire physical world. The glue inside the stone, the body of the oceans, the shield in the sky, the pressure inside your own skull. Right now, silently, it is holding the whole planet together in 1,000 places you have never once thought about. We spend our entire lives afraid of running out of air. We picture the danger as a closing throat, a held breath, a gasp, but the truly terrifying thing about oxygen isn't what happens when you stop breathing it. It's everything else. It was quietly holding up, all along, the buildings, the water, the sky, and the steady pressure behind your eyes. So the scariest thing in any room isn't the thing you couldn't live 5 minutes without. It's the thing you never think about at all. The quiet one, the one already holding everything up, asking for nothing, waiting in plain sight. Take a breath. It's doing far more than you know.